back to Mike's Garage. Today we're going to do another car review for you. This particular car was one of the staples of the American roads and still is today. This is the Ford Crown Victoria. This particular vehicle was made from 1992 to 2011 when they discontinued it. Pretty much unchanged. They might have upgraded a little bit here and there, changed the body style here and there, but otherwise for almost 20 years this car remained unchanged. This is a 1995 model. This is the LX model, so this is the premium model. It isn't one of the police vehicles. It's a very comfortable car to drive. It doesn't have many issues that will sideline it. Right now this car has a myriad of problems, but it keeps going. You'll find these all over the United States. You can pick one of these up for a couple of grand. This actually is not my car. It used to be my car. I decided to do this video today because I've shown you some of my cars and a couple others that are very well taken care of. This one is not. It's not cared for. It's not maintained very well. It burns oil like it's going out of style, but it keeps going. It doesn't have many problems that will keep it on the side of the road. I've driven this car for a while. It's no longer mine. The person who has it now doesn't take care of it. I took very good care of it when I had it. It did have about 136,000 miles when I got it. I think it has like 180,000 now, but we'll check that when we go inside and look around. It has the 4.6 liter V8, old pushrod style engine, pretty bulletproof. 400,000 miles and even more is not uncommon on these vehicles. That's why the police departments use them, because they lasted forever. They rarely broke down. They're cheap to fix. Finding parts for this is no problem at all. It does have the automatic ride level control that the P71 does not, I believe. It's pretty dirty, paint's worn off, and the inside isn't much better. And we'll take a look at that. So let's take a look at the interior. So here's the interior. It's very dirty, extremely so. The seat is torn up, very dusty, but it does have the digital dash cluster. Now this car is identical to the town car as far as the chassis and drivetrain, and I believe the seats are from a Continental. In the back, plenty of leg room back here, and it's very comfortable. It's got a lot of junk in it right now, but very comfortable. As you can see, the headliner is coming down, a typical problem. And from heavy use, the sun visor is torn. Does have the power trunk release. And as you can see, it has an enormous trunk. The spare is missing right now because the tie down has broken off. Okay, like I said, this car is the 95 LX model of the Crown Victoria. It has the nice upgraded wheels. And like I said, this car isn't particularly well taken care of. You can see the paint is fading on the roof a little bit here. Well, not a little bit, quite a bit. It is a very nice car. I did enjoy driving this car. Got some tape on the trunk because the latch was broken for a while. It unfortunately does have some of the dog leg rust on here, which will probably not get fixed. But no dings or dents. It's got some scratches. But all in all, it's pretty solid. One really nice feature is this car has the ultimate keyless start. No need for a key. Anyway, this car has now 176,000 miles. It does have the digital gauge cluster, as I said. And of course it has a check engine light. It has an airbag light. And I believe still the low washer fluid light will flash because the sensor is broken. But everything works as it should. It does have the trip computer. Get your distance to empty, average economy. Ooh, 12.7, that's good. Instant economy, trip A, trip B, and your average speed. Over here you have the AM/FM cassette and the radio. It doesn't actually turn off because the clip is broken, so you just turn the volume down. But the tape player works. It has the automatic climate control and of course a clock which no longer works. It does have the automatic headlights and the dual memory settings for the driver's seat. And here's the 4.6 liter V8 they used in the Fox body Mustangs and all those other cars for years. Cheap to fix, easy to fix. Right now this car does have a bad fuel injector, so it does run a little bit rough. But again, nothing special here. Nice shade tree mechanic fix here. But it has all the power options that you would want. So now I think it's time to take it for a ride. Alright, now this is a big car. Weighs a little under 3,800 pounds. And it's rear wheel drive. The 4.6 liter engine puts out about 190 horsepower or so. Yeah, made no mistake though, this is a big car. I believe its length is about 212 inches, so a little over 18 feet. Big car. But it rides great. It's very comfortable. It's very smooth, even all the problems this one has. And another problem I'm listening to is something in the front suspension that's clunky. But again, keeps on going. It just eats up the bumps. It's got the air suspension like the town cars have. Now it does have a 20-gallon fuel tank, and it's supposed to get about 18 miles per gallon, but as you saw earlier, this one just gets a little over 12. But it does burn a lot of oil as well. I believe it's 0 to 60 is about 10 seconds, and it will do, I think, top speed of about 130 miles an hour. I've never even had this one close to that. I don't think I've ever gone over the speed limit in it, but certainly not over 100 miles per hour. Hey, another old car out today. It handles fairly well for a big floaty car. It just kind of goes in the direction you want. It does grip the road very well. It does go take off pretty quick. It's got a lot of torque. All in all, a big, comfortable, quiet car to drive, which is what you want when you have a car like this. Not every car has to do lap times on the Nürburgring to be considered good. I do think it was a big mistake for Ford to kill off the Crown Victoria. They did lose a lot of business, police department-wise. A lot of them went to the Dodge. I think Ford has gotten a little bit of that police department and municipal business back with their Ford Explorer. But these were the king of the road. And honestly, they still are. I mean, cab companies love these. If your car's got 200,000 miles on it, they'll still give you a good penny for it. Hey, look at that. The check engine light's off. Something must be wrong. It goes on and off. I don't even know what the code is. It did have a bad fuel injector. I always find when I'm driving a Ford, I'm always very comforted by the warm glow of the orange check engine light. When it goes off, that's when I start to worry. I'm like, why is it not on? Did the bulb burn out? I've had many Fords, so I'm very familiar with this. I do hope you enjoyed the video on my 95 Ford Crown Victoria LX. If you do like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Share them with everybody. Send them off to other people, text message, whatever. It does help my channel. I'm trying to do a little bit better content. I got my new microphone now, which I think is working great. And I hope you like it too. If you do, leave a comment. So anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.